Hello, welcome to October Spirit Messages. I had this video all recorded several days ago and now it's not working. So I am re-recording. It's October 1st. Let's see what comes through. Maybe the same thing, maybe something different. We'll see. Some exciting things coming up. So I just did my first live in my group Spirit Guild on Facebook. If you want to join, the link is below. I go live every Wednesday at 6:30 and pull cards for people. So if you'd like your card pulled or maybe mediumship, somebody might pop through for you, join Spirit Guild. It was a lot of fun. Of course, I started it during Mercury retrograde and the comments weren't showing up in the technical difficulties, but next week we're going to get right. So let's get started with October, see what comes up. This did come up last time. This is protection. And also the card deck I'm using is Sacred Forest by Denise Linn. I love it. It's really pretty. So protection. I'm feeling like this has to do with your energy. Some of you are walking around wide open. Like I feel like some of you are around people that are very draining, and at the end of the day you come home, you're exhausted, you're depleted, and I feel like you really need to start doing more work to protect your energy. So the way that you can do that is I like to visualize myself surrounded in like a bubble, and you can do any kind of color that you want. I like gold because gold just reminds me of God, but you can do whatever color you want, whatever sounds good to you, whatever feels right. Just imagine yourself surrounded by this bubble of protection and do this every day. So that way, over time your energy kind of fades. So that way you're doing this every morning, having this bubble of protection all day, so you're not getting drained with other people's opinions and thoughts and energy, like their energy bombarding you, because I feel like a lot of you that follow me are empathic and you absorb other people's stuff. And something you can do too is ask, is this mine? Is this mine? Because a lot of the time, we'll feel all this sudden emotion like sadness or anger or whatever it might be, but it might not be yours. It might be somebody else's that you're just absorbing. So ask yourself, is this mine? If it is, okay, good, work on it. If it's not, say, okay, this is not mine, I release this, So I would work a lot on protecting your spiritual and energetic boundaries this month. Okay, this is a good one. Grace. I'm feeling like for some of you, there's been a tough situation recently with, it feels like more family. I feel like some of you are having struggles within your family, and this card is really just reminding you, you don't have to forgive and forget. That's not what this is saying, but give somebody grace. Maybe take a step back out of the anger, out of the chaos, out of whatever situation this is. Take a step back, give them some grace, give yourself some grace. We're all human. We all make mistakes. We all have problems. Give yourself grace if you handled something in a way you wish you hadn't, and give the other person grace if they handled something a way you wish that they hadn't. Okay? Growth. So again, with grace comes growth. So if there's somebody that I feel like there's some of you, there's like one person in particular that's really just rubbing you the wrong way. I feel like if you start giving yourself grace, if you start giving them grace, you're really going to see some growth in yourself. I feel like this is a big month for self growth, for learning, for doing things differently. Maybe you handled this situation this way last month, and this month, try a different approach. If that didn't work, try something else. I feel like you're really going to find a new way to develop this month. And I feel like there's a lot of you that are learning something new. So whether this is your career or whether this is like a side business, this feels very like job-oriented career. Maybe you're starting a new like Etsy shop or something on the side. This is a big month for getting things together, figuring what you want to do, how you're going to do it, where you're going. I'll pull a couple more. New beginnings. This is always a good one, a fun one. So bring, back to the what I was just saying with the side business or your own career or whatever this is for you. Something new is happening, and that's exciting. And I feel like it's not. It might take a while to develop. So if it doesn't happen instantaneously, I wouldn't worry about it. Everything happens in divine timing. But I feel like with this new thing that you're doing, it's like the slow and steady wins the race. It's not going to take off like vroom immediately. I feel like you're really building up to something. I feel like some of this could be like a promotion or something. Something is happening career-wise, side business-wise, but it's not fast. It's a slow growth, a slow development, and that's okay. Okay. Miracles. I'm really getting, for some of you, there's like a health thing going on, either with yourself or someone close to you. And I feel like there's some of you that are just praying for a miracle. Like, how am I getting through this? How am I going to do this? This, it's also, slow. So I'm seeing things are very slow this month. So it could be that you were just diagnosed with something, or just somebody else was diagnosed with something, and it's not going like you thought it would. Maybe you want to rush to go get treatment or rush to figure out how to solve this, but things are really not going as you plan. So I feel like this is a moment to step back, and even though it's difficult to be patient and trust, I feel like you really need to put your trust and faith that everything is going the way it's supposed to. Everything is in divine timing. Autumn, perfect. Letting go. Letting go. So, again, I feel like there's a lot of energy this month where it wants you to be like, go, 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 go. Like, you have to do this now. You got to get this promotion. You got to figure this out right now. But autumn is not about that. Autumn is about letting go. This time of the year is putting your faith and your trust in God, universe, whatever you believe in, that things are going the way they're supposed to. And maybe it's not your timing. Maybe it's not going the way you want it to. But it's not all about us, right? It's about the collective. It's about the bigger picture. And we can't see it when we're in it. I mean, think of how many times you look back on an old relationship or an old situation, something that happened a long time ago, and you're like, man, it really was hard at the time, but looking back at it, thank God that happened. Thank God that person dumped me. Thank God I got out of that, whatever situation it was. It's really difficult. We can't see it in the moment, but looking back on it, it was so good for our personal, spiritual, mental growth. And the biggest message for this month is put your faith, put your trust, your hope in that everything is going according to plan. And even if it's not going the way you thought it would, which life usually doesn't go the way we think it will, but put your faith that everything is going the way it's supposed to. And that's the biggest message this month. So, that was actually a better message than the one I got the other day. So I think there's a reason that I needed to re-record this. But, so if you'd like to join Spirit Guild, the link is in the description. And I do plan on doing more lives on Instagram. If you're not into Facebook, that's fine. A lot of people aren't. So you can follow me on Instagram, follow me on Facebook, join the group. Yeah, I'm really excited. So thank you all for allowing me to channel for you this month. October sounds like, I'm not going to say it's going to be easy because I don't think it will be for some of you, but I really hope that you lean into faith and lean into trust that things are going the way they're supposed to on the timeline that they're supposed to. All right, have a fabulous October. I will see you in November for November Spirit Messages. Have a great day.